Hey guys, in today's video, I'm gonna walk you through 5 practical businesses you can start in 2020, this year, tomorrow, start next week, the way you can make up to $10,000 or more for under $1,000 starting today. Make sure you stay tuned to learn more about it. If you haven't already, go ahead and smash that like button for me. It really helps support the channel, and go ahead and hit that subscriber and hit the notification bell as well, so you can keep updated with the channel. We're coming up with new content on a regular basis now. Last year, I know I was kind of off in here, but we're back on it. So let's get straight into it. Number 1, the first one is event rentals. Event rentals are places like party event rentals, like chairs, tables, margarita machines. You can go for bounce houses, different things on that line where you can get started with and selling those things and renting out those things. Basically, you buy them one, you rent them out, making money over time. So this is something recently I just did. I started a new business called Kelly Rentals. As you can see right here, Kelly Rentals basically. And Kelly Rentals has been, I would say, one of the hardest, but also one of the most rewarding ventures I've actually started so far. That you can make a lot of money in a little bit of time, and the biggest thing is just staying customer centric and doing what you say you're gonna do when you say you're gonna do it, and then use online practices. So there's a couple different ways you can look. So what do you need to get started? So to be honest, to get started, it's not as much as you think it is. You won't be able to take on every single job when you get started, but when you get started, you're gonna need either some chairs, and I would recommend somewhere between at least 50 to 100 to start with. So that gives you like $500 to $1,000 that you can start with, and then some tables. And that's really all you need, and then a website and a phone number. And from there, you can generate clients. There's tons of free ways you can do it, from that part too as well. Not free as in starting, but free as in once you get started, you can free advertising ways. So basically, the cost to start. So what are you gonna need to cost? Each one of the chairs are gonna range from $9.50 to $12.50. So it depends on which brand you wanna go with, and based off your review and going through the stuff. And then your table is gonna range from $50 to $100. And that's kind of the price range right there. And you can rent these items out for, chairs. Some people rent them for $1, some people rent the basic chairs for $2. So I'm right around that middle point, $125 to $150, where I rent my tables depending on the color. So black is $125, and then white is $150 because of white stains a lot easier, and you have more cleaning. So you can do that. That's one way to go about it. Tables you can get at Sam's, you can get at off a line. I don't recommend getting on Amazon. Horrible things about that right there. They again mess up, but Sam's, Lifetimes, those are pretty good. The plastic ones, you can buy wooden ones. I've seen some people do this with metal ones as well. Personally, I have the Lifetime plastic ones, and we're doing very well. And I have about over like 150 tables now, and about close to a little bit over 1,200 chairs on that part. So the next thing right here, so how are you gonna get clients? So a quick way to get clients on this right here, and you're gonna see it's gonna be a very similar trend across all of these practical businesses. It's gonna be, first thing, ads. And then if a lot of people are searching for these services, so you can go through and you can do ads on Google, Bing, Yelp, to start off with, and that'll help you go ahead and start generating clients. Chair rentals, table rentals. A lot of people are searching for it. You can get in front of those people. Next thing, you want to try to show up in the organic search, and this could be for organic search on Bing, or on also as well on Google, and also want to show up in directories. So that's a couple of quick ways to be able to go out and just get clients that way. And also too, all the marketplaces. Craigslist, post some things on there. You'd be surprised how many jobs you get. Facebook Marketplace literally can count for about 15% of our businesses. So this stuff, like, you can put your stuff out there. Power washing. So power washing is a little bit different, a different way, because you don't really need much to actually get started at all. Basically, you need access to a power washer, you need access to a wand, which is the thing you power wash it with, and you need access to just a water hose or a tank. You don't technically need to start with a tank. Some people recommend it, but you actually don't have to start with it. You can hook into the residential side to their water hose, and you can go that way. So there's a different way you can start with it. This is a business that I'm looking at starting. I don't know when I'm going to start it. Basically, the share rental business has been taking a lot of time, so like that, and we're building up now. It's starting to get where the weekends are the most busiest, from Thursday to Sunday, and so I might look into going into this. If I do, I'm gonna break down how I do it and kind of show you guys behind the scenes of it. But I've seen many people make very, very profitable businesses. A lot of these jobs are ranging from like $250 to up to $1,000. easily that you could be making. And like a lot of people are doing this stuff in less than like an hour to 3 to 4 hours, right? They're making over $100 an hour. And it's the same way that you go about going through and getting clients is the exact same way as we mentioned before. As you can see, it's a repeatable theme. A lot of people are searching for these actual services. So a lot of people need these services, and it's not most times enough people out there to serve everyone in the market. So a couple different things you can really look into doing on this part right here. So if you want to buy a pressure washer, you can literally go to and buy a pressure washer for $150. Might take longer to clean more things, but you can get in very cheap. One couple of pressure washers that I've seen very well is like one that's like 4,400 psi, gives you good pressure, and also has about 4 gallons per minute that it pumps out, so you can be able to move faster and get through stuff faster. And I think on Webster that's about $645 or something like that. If you go to like Lowe's or to Harbor Freight or to the Home Depot, it's about 800 and something. So you can get a pretty steep discount if you got that. Or if you want to start with no money at all, you can put up a website, use Google Ads, use Bing Ads, use Yelp. Also put your stuff on Google Places, Bing Places, and Facebook on Marketplace and on Craigslist, and collect your business first, and then you can go to Home Depot or Lowe's and you can rent the pressure washer for like $60 something, and then right there you're already off to the races, and you didn't have to spend any money to get started besides your advertisement and what it takes to get a website up. Number 3, a moving company. Now I know you're thinking, Xavier, I want to be moving stuff. You know, I don't want to be doing all this right here. I don't have a box truck to do this. How is this less than $1,000? Well, wait 1 second. So basically what you do, you'll get your moving client. And what you basically can do is then once you get the money from the moving client, you can go rent out a box truck. And if you get them stacked up on the same day, then basically you can rent the box trucks once from like Enterprise or from U-Haul or from Budget. And then you better use it for multiple different, different moves and stuff like that. You can put them in the schedule. And another thing too, you technically don't have to do all the lifting. There's people, you can look on Indeed really quick and find a lot of manual labor, people who run the manual labor from like $9 to $15 easily, and you can have somebody else do the lifting, and you just charge the hourly rate over top of it and collect the profit over top, over that part. So that's a really good way to start. And you can start literally moving, just the cost of your time, and then if you use ads, and then whatever it takes to get a small website up and a phone number. But you get a free phone number from Google Voice. So I put that down below. You get a free phone number, forward to your phone number that's using now, and you can make it so basically have your business line and your personal line come to the same line, and you can be able to make it run a lot easier. So that's a really good thing on that one. So basically what you need to start: a website, and you need some able-bodied people who's willing to get paid and work. That could be you by yourself if you wanted to, and you can hire one more person out to help out, and if you have yourself, and then you just need a phone. That's it. And then you can use some ads and stuff to really build up. So another thing you're gonna do is what's the rates for moving? As you know, a lot of moving companies are all around. Basically, you get 2 people for $150 an hour or more. Sometimes you can go cheaper at $100 an hour for 2 people, or you can be like $250 for 3 people an hour, and you might move for 3 to 4 hours right there. And you make some good money right there if you have multiple people and be able to do that. A truck from like Budget or Enterprise is gonna run you around between like 100 to about 150 a day or so. You get a truck from U-Haul, you're not traveling that far. You can charge the client per miles too as well, so that you can make back all the money from the actual truck rentals. You can actually put that into your budget as well, and then that right there can be basically you don't pay anything for your truck, the client pays for it on that part. So I really love the concept of starting a moving company. You can really work on this and not have to be part of the business and just run the business, and just collect the checks right here. And it literally takes $0 to start. You can put this on Facebook Marketplace, put it on Craigslist, and you'll be ready to go on that part. You got my earbuds in. I'm not gonna lie, these things are amazing. But cut back to it. A lawn care company. I am almost obsessed with starting a lawn care company. I started a lawn care company about when I was like 14, 15, built up to had over 100 homes we were doing on basically a monthly basis. Some were once a week, some were twice a week, and some were once a month, depending on what you want to do. For a lawn care company is really interesting how you can start. You can start with literally just getting leaves during the spring and the fall and stuff like that out of people's yards. And all you need is a rake and some time. And you can rake those things up. It might not be the most efficient way. You step up and buy a blower. You buy a blower for like, 100, $200. You go to a pawn shop and buy one for like 125. That would have cost you, 300, 400. That's a good way to go right there. Lawn care, all you really need is the cost of the equipment you're trying to use. You can literally do mulching, and all you really need for the most part is just some plastic that they'll pay for when they put it down, and just a shovel, and then you'll level it out and buy the mulch. And basically everything else is profit based off of your time and stuff like that. I really like starting one good company. It doesn't have to be where you're going out and actually cutting grass. There are multiple landscaping services that have nothing to do with cutting grass. You can do mulching. You can go through and you can put in fire pits for people. You'd be very surprised on how easy that is right there to really do. Once you get into it, you can go through and you can do just weed eating. You don't have to do any other issue with a lawnmower. You can go through and do leaf removal, junk removal in people's backyards, and all that really doesn't cost you anything besides just a vehicle to get there. And then you'll put everything in the bags. Maybe put some bags in there. You can put the cost of the bags inside the quote if you want to, and then bring that to the front. And then leave it in their front, and then they'll take it out from there. So it's pretty simple to do. I love the concept of lawn care company. It literally costs just the cost of really the ads you use or the time you put into it to get the clients. It's going to be based what it costs, and then eliminate equipment. A lot of this equipment you may already have at your house currently right now. Like you probably already got a rake, probably already got a shovel. You probably already got a lawn mower if you wanted to too. You can do a push lawn mower. It's gonna suck for a little bit, but it's gonna be money that you're getting, and it's stuff you're doing for yourself to build your business up. And the biggest thing with lawn care company is that if you answer your phone, you will be already 20 times better than everyone else in that industry. For most people in the industry, because the majority of people do not answer their phones. I realized this right here. My aunt was trying to get her yard cut. She had to call 15 people for someone to answer her phone. And that person still didn't get her a quote back. She had to literally go see someone outside cutting the grass and ask them to come cut her grass and get on their plan. So just look at that right there. Basically, how are you going to get clients? You're probably thinking, okay, Xavier, I understand. So how am I going to get clients? First way you're going to go to get clients. I would go ahead and start off looking for lawn care or leaf removal, whatever you're deciding to start with. I would go ahead and start there and put that as a keyword on Bing and Google. Get a lot of traffic back. Learn how to quote these, find other people's quote, take the job and send it to someone else, and then see how much they will quote it for and learn how they quote. Or look online, there's tons of people telling you how to quote different jobs and figure out a price that works for you and that you can work with the customers in your area. So that's the first one right there. Also going through, and there's a lot of yards. Basically everybody who has a house has a yard, and it can be used in some type of landscaping. Businesses as well. So get onto Google Businesses, Google Places, Bing Places, Yelp. These be some really good places to start and build those reviews. Reviews will really help you with that word of mouth. One thing I learned from Kelly Rentals, we're focusing on building a large, consistent amount of reviews has really helped us grow our company, grow how people see us, and make us people see us more professional. And it really help you out when you first start out. You can do this, get your first 10 reviews, then you can be more people understand that you do good work and you have a good amount of references as well. Take tons of photos as well and put them on Google Places and Bing and on Yelp as well. That'd be a good place to start. 5, I'm not the biggest fan of this one right here, but there are people making killings doing this right here. Talked to a lady like 2 weeks ago, literally making way over 6 figures doing this right here and having a company. So her right there is basically cleaning services. You can start a cleaning service, and this service right here is really just time, cleaning supplies, and whatever cleaning tools or utensils, mops and stuff that you want to use. You can start with residential, you can go to commercial, you can get put on a weekly, like a weekly cleaning this right here 2 times a week. You make some pretty good money, especially when you figure out the cost you're going to charge, and you figure out someone to do it, or if you're going to do it, to be able to do that and be able to expand out and hit multiple houses. It's a really good business, and this business is pretty straightforward. If you are honest, loyal, and keep your hands to yourself, it's the biggest thing. People are scared of people stealing stuff out of their house. As long as you do that and you show that and you hire people who are trustworthy, then you will build a great business on that part right there. And just answer the phones, biggest thing right there. You can get ads, put some ads up on Yelp, Facebook, on Google, and on Bing. You can use your keywords for maids for just maid services, and then you get a lot of business coming through right there. Set up a website, get your phone, Google Voice, cheap and easy and free. And then you can be able to start from there and really build up a tremendous, maid service right there. And while you might be cleaning someone's house, not even knowing that you make twice as much as they do. It's a good business to start off with. I really enjoy that business. Guys, I hope you enjoyed these 5 practical business that you can do to really grow in 2020 and beyond. If you like, please hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to grow. Last year, took some time off. This year, I'm hitting it hard on that part here. We're gonna be doing a lot more stuff on this channel. We're gonna talk about just how to build the life that you want, using from practical means. It could be from like doing businesses like this right here, where you can take control of your freedom, and you can build wealth a lot faster, getting off your job and just starting something. So the thing I want you guys to do today, I want you to comment down below which one of these opportunities are you planning to start. And I mean, which one are you going to start? Make sure you get out there and do it. I'm not gonna lie, I spent a lot of time on the sideline before, and there's no reason to do that. These businesses are making good money. Don't think about it, oh, that's not exactly what I want to do. These businesses will allow you to be freed up to capitalize financially wise, and sometimes if you do it right, time wise, to be able to do what you want to do. So hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, and then smash it again. Let's keep smashing it over and over so we can continue this right here. Hit a notification bell, and guys, let's get to it. Let's get that money. Wake up and grind every morning. And I'm Xavier Kelly, and I'll see you guys in the next one.